Everything is fair in love and war. Quite a glorifying line, but war in itself is the most unfair event to take place. Since the beginning of the Israel-Hamas war, things have changed each minute. The powerful countries that were once Israel are now standing against the country. However, amidst this chaos and confusion of who is with whom, we are going to sneak peek into Justin Trudeau a little. Hello, Fact Freaks. How are you? Welcome back to our channel. Today, the world cannot stop stalking Israel, Gaza, and what's happening there. Let us talk about Justin Trudeau, who helped his friend Israel with $10 million initially for the war. Are Justin and Israel authorities good friends? What kind of bond do they share? Let's find it all out in the video. So stay with us till the end. Without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, has a history of diplomatic connections with Israel. Canada officially recognized Israel as a country in 1949. Ever since that important moment, these two nations have built strong connections in various ways. They've worked together on economic matters, like trade and business dealings. Cultural exchanges have taken place, where people from both countries have shared their traditions, art, and ideas. Moreover, academic cooperation has also been a significant part of their relationship. Researchers and students from Canada and Israel have teamed up to learn from each other and contribute to the world's knowledge. This history shows that this connection didn't just start with Trudeau. It's something that Canada has maintained for decades. These ties aren't unusual. Many countries have similar relationships with one another to collaborate and learn from each other. So Trudeau is basically carrying forward the year-long tradition that was started by his ancestors. Whenever we talk about Trudeau's relationship with Israel, it's part of a bigger story that has been going on for quite some time. It's like two friends who have been close for years, working together and learning from one another's experiences. Trudeau, like many leaders, supports a two-state solution. If you are wondering, what is a two-state solution? Imagine a playground where two groups of kids, Team Israel and Team Palestine, want to play. They've been arguing over who gets to use it, making it difficult for everyone to have a good time. This is a lot like the situation in Israel and Palestine. The two-state solution is like the grown-ups stepping in to make things fair. It suggests creating two separate countries, Israel and Palestine, with clear borders and rules. Just as on the playground, everyone knows which area belongs to whom, and there are specific rules to ensure that both can live peacefully and independently. Fair enough, right? Trudeau firmly supports this two-state solution. He believes that the best way to bring long-lasting peace to the region is through peaceful talks and understanding between Israel and Palestine. His approach is like the grown-ups telling the kids to talk it out and find common ground. Just as adults encourage kids to share and resolve their differences, Trudeau encourages Israel and Palestine to find a way to coexist peacefully. However, the situation isn't as simple as a playground dispute. In the real world, there are deep-rooted historical and cultural differences between the two groups, which can make finding common ground challenging. But Trudeau's commitment to peaceful negotiations shows his dedication to finding a solution that works for everyone involved. However, when we talk about Trudeau supporting peace and Trudeau providing aid to Israel for war, how can anyone justify both of these statements? A peace lover never steps in a direction that could ignite a war. But Trudeau did, and Canada is openly supporting Israel in this war, like in most of the other countries. But keeping sight of the war crimes Israel has committed against the people of the Gaza Strip. One significant challenge is Israel's settlement activities in the West Bank. These settlements are like Team Israel expanding its play area into Team Palestine space, making it harder for both teams to get along. Trudeau has expressed concern about these activities because they can make it difficult to find a fair solution. Think of it this way. When Team Israel extends its play area into Team Palestine's territory, it's as if they're taking up too much space on the playground, leaving Team Palestine with less room to play. This can lead to frustration and more disagreements. Trudeau is worried that these actions are making it tough to find a peaceful solution, just like when one group of kids on the playground keeps taking more space than they should. So, Trudeau urges both teams to avoid actions that could make the situation worse, similar to adults encouraging kids not to take over someone else's play area. Instead, he wants them to sit down, talk, and find common ground, just as kids do when they have a disagreement. It's all about finding a way for everyone to share the playground happily. In the real world, the Israel-Palestine situation is much more complicated than a playground dispute. There's a long history of conflicts, disagreements, and deeply held beliefs on both sides. Many people have suffered because of these conflicts, and finding common ground can be a real challenge. The two-state solution aims to address these complexities. It suggests that both Israel and Palestine have the right to exist as independent countries, side by side. It recognizes the historical and cultural connections each group has to the land, and seeks to create a situation where both can live peacefully and thrive. Peace is essential not only for the people directly involved in the conflict, but also for the entire world. The Israel-Palestine conflict has had far-reaching consequences, and it's a global issue that affects international relations, security, and stability. Efforts to resolve this conflict and establish lasting peace are not just about those two specific regions. They're about creating a safer, more stable world for everyone. A peaceful resolution in the Israel-Palestine conflict can serve as a model for resolving other global conflicts through peaceful negotiations and diplomacy. Achieving a two-state solution is no easy task. It requires the willingness of both Israel and Palestine to come to the table and negotiate. It also involves addressing the concerns and interests of both sides, ensuring that their rights, security, and well-being are protected. Moreover, there are external factors and interests at play. Various countries and international organizations have roles and interests in this issue, making negotiations complex. All of these elements can complicate the path to peace. Understanding Trudeau's stance on Israel and Palestine is not just about one leader's approach. It's about the larger picture of international relations. It's about finding ways to resolve conflicts, promote peace, and create a better world for everyone. It's important to remember that no single person or country has all the answers. International issues are complex and involve many different perspectives and interests. The key is to approach these topics with an open mind, seeking to understand the complexities involved and working together to find solutions. It's essential to note that Canada, under Trudeau's leadership, has maintained a balanced approach in international forums. Canada has supported Israel's right to exist, while also advocating for the rights and well-being of the Palestinian people. Trudeau has emphasized the importance of dialogue and understanding between both sides. It's important to know that every political leader faces criticism at some point. Some people say that Trudeau should speak up more strongly against certain actions by the Israeli government. They believe he should take a firmer stance on matters like the Israel-Palestine conflict. In a nutshell, critics want him to be more vocal and assertive in addressing these issues. However, it's also crucial to remember that handling international matters is complex, and leaders must carefully balance their words and actions to promote peace and cooperation. This is how Justin Trudeau and Israel's relationship works. What are your views on Justin's contribution to the war? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed watching the video, don't forget to like and share the video. For more such content, subscribe to our channel. See you soon in another video.
Remember sitting on a bench wearing the same clothes. They used to call me ugly, had a BlackBerry with no hoes. Now she calling on my iPhone rose gold. Bitch, I'm in